Welcome to Knightline for Thursday, November 5th, 2020. I am Hannah with school news and announcements for Jose Marti MAST 6-12 Academy. We will begin with our local weather report. Here's Camila.
I am Camila Marti with your Knightline weather. It's 77 degrees with 64% humidity and partly cloudy skies as we begin the day. Expect mostly cloudy skies with high temperatures around 80 degrees today. The thunderstorms will return this afternoon and hang around until the weekend. The high today is projected to be 82 with an overnight low of 77. Winds are expected from the east-northeast today, in some cases gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. And the Weather Channel is reporting that Tropical Storm Eta is expected to re-strengthen over the Caribbean Sea this weekend and could approach us in South Florida early next week after bringing floating rainfall to Central America over the next few days. Eta has become very disorganized due to its interaction with the mountains terrain of Central America. That's all for your Knightline weather. Back to you.
Thank you, Camila. Looks like we have some rainy days ahead. The 2021 yearbook is on sale now at yearbookforever.com. Search for Jose Marti MAST Academy to pre-order your book today for only $30. Sales are online only at yearbookforever.com. Quill and Scroll Honor Society and National Art Honor Society will meet Friday, November 6th at 3:30 p.m. For more information, contact Ms. Morales. As part of Hispanic Heritage Month, we'll be bringing you a profile of a prominent Hispanic person each day. Today we will learn more about film director Alfonso Cuaron.
Hispanic heritage. Alfonso Cuaron, born the 28th of November, 1961 in Mexico City, Mexico. His father Alfredo Cuaron is a doctor, and his mother Cristina Orozco was a pharmaceutical biochemist. He has two brothers, Carlos, who was also a filmmaker, and Alfredo was a biologist. Cuaron studied philosophy at UNAM, and filmmaking at Cook. After Alfonso working as a technician, he went on to become a director and worked to make his first film. In 1995, he finally releases his first film, A Little Princess, which won quite a few awards and nominees, but it was only the beginning. In 2001, he made a Spanish film, Y Tu Mama Tambien, that won awards for foreign film-related categories. In 2004, he directed the third Harry Potter film, The Prisoner of Azkaban, which received quite a bit of controversy because of his approach on the film, which nonetheless gave him more attention, and this list is only some of the many nominations and awards it received. In 2013, he finished Gravity, a film drama. The film opened up the 70th Venice International Film Festival. In 2016, he debuted Roma at the 75th Venice International Film Festival. He was the first Hispanic to win an Academy Award for Best Director.
Thank you. The Green Club will host its first meeting on Friday, November 13th at 2:30 p.m. on Zoom. All are welcome to attend. Want to get community service hours helping other students with their math homework? Want to join a club with other math-loving students? Maybe even participate in math competitions? Mi Alpha Theta meets every first Wednesday of the month starting at 3:30 p.m. Join the Remind group, Toasty Math, to receive a link to the Zoom meeting. Ever wonder what's going on in the world? Here's Christopher Franco with today's Planet Report.
I'm Christopher Franco with Planet Report. CNN is reporting that one of the world's largest icebergs is on a collision course with the South Atlantic island Oasis. The A68A iceberg, which broke off from Antarctica's Larsen C ice shelf in July 2017, is currently cruising through open waters just a few hundred kilometers away from the British Overseas Territory of South Georgia. If the 1,800 square mile mass, which is greater than South Georgia itself, stays on its current path and reaches the island's shores, scientists fear it could have a devastating effect on its wildlife populations for years to come. Currently traveling at a speed of around 1 kilometer per hour, A68A could reach the British Overseas Territory in as little as 3 to 4 weeks. If it travels in a straight line, though, it is likely to take a more circuitous route. South Georgia and the neighboring South Sandwich Islands are home to approximately 5 million seals of 4 different species. Its surrounding waters serve as an important habitat for migrating whales and diverse fish populations, according to the local government. That's all for Planet Report. Back to you, Hannah.
Thank you, Christopher. The National Art Honor Society meets the first Friday of every month from 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. NAHS is open to all students who have taken or are currently taking a high school level art class. Contact Ms. Morales for more information. Students Working Against Tobacco, or SWAT, is on a mission to reduce tobacco use, expose manipulative marketing of tobacco, and empower youth to stand up against big tobacco. SWAT meetings are on the first Thursday of every month. Join them on Microsoft Teams with the join code below. And before we go, while the presidential election has yet to be settled nationally, the results are in the MDCPS mock election student vote. The Department of Social Sciences is reporting that former Vice President Joe Biden took 17,572 votes from students countywide to 9,525 votes for Donald Trump. That's a 64 to 35 ratio. Florida Division of Elections reports that in Miami-Dade County, the vote was 532,460 for Donald Trump, or 46% of the vote, to 617,289, or 53% for Joe Biden. Statewide, President Trump received 5,659,590 votes, or 51%, to 5,286,114, or 48% of the vote. Thank you to all students who participated in the MDCPS mock election. That's it for us today. I am Hannah with Knightline. Thank you to Camila and Christopher who contributed to our show. We will see you next time.